He jumps off buildings, flies, jets, and runs like he's chasing time itself. But behind the camera was a man running from something else. Before the fame, the blockbusters, the billion-dollar stunts there was just Thomas Cruise Mapato 4, a boy who wanted to matter. This is his story.
I wasn't born into a world of red carpets and private jets. I was born into noise, arguments behind thin walls, a father whose temper could darken a room. I was the small kid who couldn't read, who sat in the back of the class pretending not to care. But deep down, I did care. I just didn't know how to be seen. I wanted to scream, to shout, to break free from that invisible cage. Acting became that voice I never had. Every time I stepped into a theater, I felt like the chaos at home disappeared. The screen lit up and suddenly, everything made sense. Heroes, redemption, triumph. I didn't want to just watch that. I wanted to be it. I didn't know how. I had no roadmap, just a gut feeling, a fire in my chest that whispered, "You don't belong here. You belong there." I walked into that dusty little casting room with nothing but shaky hands and a memorized script. No agent, no reputation, just desperation and desire. I remember standing under those fluorescent lights, staring at strangers who held my fate in their hands. And I gave it everything, every ounce of the pain, the fire, the hope I carried inside. They saw something, and for the first time, I felt seen too. People remember the Ray-Bans, the dance in my underwear. But behind that iconic scene was a kid scared out of his mind. I wasn't confident. I was acting confident. Every day on set, I thought, am I good enough? Do I even belong here? I smiled for the cameras and laughed with the crew, but I was walking a tightrope, terrified I'd fall and everyone would see the truth. When Top Gun came out, my face was suddenly everywhere. I was the guy. But being the guy meant no more mistakes, no more slips. Every photo, every interview, every date I went on became someone else's business. I'd walk into rooms and feel the weight of everyone's expectations pushing me down. I started to wonder, did I want this? Or did I just not know how to stop? After the premieres, after the flashes, I'd go home, alone. And that silence, it was deafening. You think fame fills something inside you, but it doesn't. It only turns up the volume on what's already broken. I started talking to myself in mirrors, asking, "Who are you really, Tom?" But I didn't have an answer. When I took on Mission Impossible, I didn't just want to play Ethan Hunt. I wanted to become him. The stunts, the danger, it wasn't for show, it was therapy. Hanging off cliffs, riding motorcycles at insane speeds, it made me feel present, alive, like I was in control. Even if deep down I knew I wasn't. Love should feel safe, private, sacred, but mine never did. Every time I opened my heart, the world wanted a front row seat. Tabloids twisted our smiles into scandals, and eventually I stopped trusting love altogether. Not because I didn't believe in it, but because I didn't think I'd ever get to have it on my terms. People love to talk, to judge what they don't understand. For me, Scientology was structure in a world that felt like free fall. It gave me answers. Whether they were right or wrong, I don't know. But they gave me something to hold on to when everything else was slipping through my fingers. I was in love, fully, unapologetically. And for once, I let that joy explode. I jumped, I laughed, and then I was ridiculed. That moment, meant to be joyful, became a meme, a mockery. It taught me something hard. They'll love you when you're mysterious. They'll laugh when you're real. Hollywood likes comfort zones. But I never wanted comfort. I wanted truth. I told them, let me do it. Let me hang off the plane. Let me jump off the building. People thought I was crazy. Maybe I was. But I was also alive in those moments, in a way I rarely felt anywhere else. People ask what success costs. I'll tell you, it costs time. It costs love. It costs you. You lose parts of yourself chasing something you're not even sure will be there when you arrive. The explosions stop, the credits roll, and you're alone again. That's when the real scenes play, the ones where there's no script, no director, just you, sitting in the dark, wondering what it's all for. It's not the awards, it's not the money, it's the refusal to quit, to stand up again and again, even when the world throws punches. I hope my legacy isn't what I did, it's how I kept going. Yeah, I run in every movie. People laugh. But here's the truth. I run because I'm chasing something. Maybe peace, maybe purpose, maybe just the feeling that I haven't wasted the one life I was given, and I'm still running because I'm not done yet.
Tom Cruise didn't just defy gravity, defied expectations. He turned pain into passion, loneliness into legacy. He ran through storms most of us never see. But maybe that's the real mission. Not just to survive, but to rise again and again. What about you? What's your impossible mission? Share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, heroes aren't born, they're built.